Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, you got it. Here we're going to do the Redneck pool heater. My wife's got a big old pool. It's always too cold for me. I hate that. So here we got some copper pipe, 3/4 inch, 50-foot roll. We've got an antique smudge pot, which you guys probably seen in my other videos. If not, it'll be linked below. Got a few fittings to hook a hose up to it. I've got a pump in the pool and a couple hoses, and theoretically should do it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this pipe, coil it around the chimney on this smudge pot, because that thing will burn all day long on a few gallons of fuel and should be pretty cheap. So when I know I'm going to get in the pool and want it warm, I'll light that baby before I go to work, and when I come home from work, the pool should be warm. So in theory it sounds good, but let's find out. There's the copper opened up. That's some big stuff. I hope I shouldn't have gone with 1/2 inch. Probably should have to slow the flow down. But anyways, we'll put a ball valve in it if not. So next step, I'm gonna take that out and somehow try to coil it around that and see what happens. Okay, we've got the coil home here. It's still full of water, so I'm going to take a pipe cutter, cut the ends off because we got to solder some ends on it, but we'll cut those off, get all the water out of it, and we'll be back. Okay, so I got some Scotch-Brite. Just going to kind of shine up the end of this thing here with it. Wrap it around there a bunch. You can see how much nicer it is. Gets it clean. Gets all the junk off. It's good. It's good. You're going to want to do it to the insides of your fittings as well. I did inside that one. I'm going to get these other ones cut apart and figure out what I'm going to do there. But so this one here is pretty much ready to go on. Once I get the other ones figured out, then we'll put the other ones on. Alright, little change up of the fittings here because the ones I had weren't quite right. And that one that was threaded on the outside was like over double the cost of one of these. But the fittings, these are pipe, they don't fit garden hose fittings. So I went back to the store, changed it up. Here's what we got. So these fittings are these fittings, and then this is what this is, a 3/4 inch pipe to a 3/4 inch pipe thread, and then these will screw into there, which has the hose fittings. Got a male and a female. I just got one of each, that way all my bases are covered. And yeah, so we're gonna take these and put them on each end of here. They're both the same, doesn't matter. They're gonna fit on there fine. So I'm gonna Scotch-Brite the inside of those boys, and we're gonna stick them on there. All right, I'm not a plumber, but got some of this flux and some solder. Anyway, I got this stuff on there, got a bunch in there, that's good. I'll let that one finish. So we'll solder this front one in first. First I'm gonna open the door and get this water out. Okay, we got that one. I'll have to hook it up to see how well I got it, but get a little propane torch, your stuff, you just kind of get it really hot. You can see I've got it coming out the inside, so hopefully it's on there good enough. Just get it really hot, then once everything is hot enough, the solder will just kind of fall on in there. So now I'm going to flip this around and do the other side. Alright, side 2 is done. So I know the back light does not do any flavors, but I've got it soldered good on the inside. So the only way to tell now is hook it to a hose and see if it leaks. So that'll be the next step here. So once everything cools, we'll get the fittings in there, and we'll get the old smudge pot out there, and we'll start hooking stuff up, see what happens. Alright guys, we got the smudge pot up here. I made a little base with bricks so it doesn't burn the lawn too bad. Got the coil, got the hoses running to the pump is in there already. Let's get the coil on there, and we'll load it with some oil and diesel. This might be fun without a swivel on the hose. the hoses up. Okay, water test run was good, no leaks. I had a couple leaks here, but I just had to tighten them a little bit more. Now we're gonna fill it up with some fuel and light her off. All right, there's the pump in the pool, hose coming out, the other hose going the other side. Got a bunch of oil and gas in here. Whoo-wee! Chooper's chooping. Love that thing. Let her get hot and then we'll kick the lid closed and all the smoke will go away. Open her up full bore. Okay, it's choofing away, got no smoke. I'm gonna turn on the pump, get the water going, and I guess we'll just test the water as time goes on. So here we go. Okay, it's like 6:40. Pool temperature is 76, 77, 76. Hose temperature. Temperature through here. I'm surprised it says 79 already, but it's probably because the hose has been laying out in the sun. They're warm. It'll come down, but pool temperature 76. Literally just lit the smudge pot. 6:40. We'll come back in an hour, see what happens. It's a big pool. All right, guys, here we are the next morning. I literally filled this thing up last night before I went to bed. Here it is 6 the next morning. It's still going. Looking down in the hole there, but she's still making heat. The pool, I haven't checked. We put the cover on it last night. I see this morning we got a hole in it, so we're down a little on water. Not too bad, but cat or something maybe got in there and got crazy. But let's check the pool temp here. It's not overly warm or cold. Well, water coming out. So, what do we got this morning? Now, granted, the smudge pot's on low. 75. That's pool temp here. Hey, 73. We'll check the other end. I think that insulator there is doing a really good job. That's good, because this, I mean, I doubt it's 60 degrees out. Whew. Hey, it worked. Just running 73. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, I gotta go fix that leak over here, and I'm gonna refill the smudge pot and let it run all day and see what happens later. So the ground is 44. Outside of the pool is 66. This thing here is 60, so it doesn't work probably on water, but you can tell we got an increase in temperature, no doubt about it. Okay, 1:08 in the afternoon. It's been running since yesterday. Not too hot, 83 degrees coming out of there. It smells good. We'll test the pool temperature on the other side. About 78 degrees or so. That's pretty rad. So I've got a splitter I'm going to put on there, try to slow the flow down a little more, and let it keep running. Okay guys, tonight I filled the tank full of diesel, probably solid 5 gallons, maybe 6. You can see I'm just on one hole. That baby's glowing. We got some flameage. I just burn the diesel at night because it doesn't burn as clean. So during the day I run the oil, but when I had that baby, I had 3 holes open temporarily, and I tested the temperature. You can't see it's dark in the pool. It was coming out at 106 after just a few minutes of running. So if you want your pool hot, burned, fill that thing plumb full of diesel, fire it off on 3 holes, and then hopefully your hose don't blow off and you'll have a hot one. But just on 1 hole open, running free waste oil, which I've got an unlimited supply of dang near, that pool has not gotten under 80 degrees in a while. Like when I checked it this morning at 7 o'clock, it was 80 degrees in there almost. So unbelievable. The kids have been playing in it all day. It's enough of a temp change for me to enjoy the pool finally. Dude, success. And it can only go up from here, right? I think if I shield the outside of those tubes, I could keep some heat in there and heat it up more faster. You can see that pipe inside there is just glowing. This is so sick. I'm getting another 1 or 2 of these things, but like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this project in the description. If you got any tips, let me know. Okay guys, so one more addition. I could use probably 2 more pool noodles. I got 10, but try to make that return hose hot, keep it hot, because when there's no wind I can tell a definite difference. Like last night, it was definitely warmer. So got some pool noodles on here, running to the pool. I've got Smudgy running hot on oil, making no smoke really, and yeah, this is a big fat success. I'll make another video if I make any more updates to it, because at this point I think I'm content. One thing I did note though is running on just straight diesel, it definitely will run hotter, or at least it was dark anyways, but it was glowing and I had over 100-degree temp coming out. So we'll see if this fixes it. We'll test it right now, give it a little test. Nice little tidbit here: when the wind dies out, it's not blowing on the coils over there. They're at 99 degrees. So almost to 100 just off oil with the smudge pot on low. We'll get to the cold end of the pool here. Almost to 85. Farther down you go, it gets a little warmer, but pretty awesome. Pretty happy with it. There you can see the pump down in there. I think I showed that super well. I got the T on there, right? So I've got, this one is wide open, that one's closed off a little bit, just to kind of slow the flow down a smidge. So, and same thing with the T over here. I've got, you can see I've got it closed off just a little bit to slow it down the flow. So slow the flow down through the smudge pot coils until I get a way to insulate that coil to keep it. If I keep the outside air off of it, it will be way better. But it's still awesome. So there you go. Like, comment, subscribe. Full links down in the description. If you have any questions, let me know. I answer them all. Please subscribe. See you on the next one.